So tell us about the business. Introduce us to the business.
Basically, the business is in terms of
Oh wow.
in terms of the develops, they were quite successful because they really bet on taste and tried to make a difference of having a presentation in terms of product which actually wowed people up.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a grower which actually started in, and the aim was to actually be flavor on taste, on everything like that.
Can I just interrupt you? I was so naive about this. I didn't realise that all of you are so passionate about taste. There's a lovely chap in the UK, Richard Diplock.
Yeah, I know him.
And
dear friend of Richard. Yeah.
And Richard will probably remember
we
this.
did work together.
So 2-3 years ago, I was doing a broadcast with him, and he said, I asked him the question, how can we get kids to enjoy more fresh produce, more tomatoes? And he sort of stopped me and he said, taste. As soon as a young person eats, Max, you could just see it in their eyes. They love the taste. And once you got them for. So that's brilliant. That you and all your colleagues have majored on that, the flavour, the taste.
The owner is completely passionate about it, and actually, to be fair, then it grew really from there, and it became quite successful. We started doing domestic markets, starting growing up, another product, and actually, by now we are a business which is around 60 million euros.
Wow.
About 80 hectares of greenhouses on different sort of locations.
Okay.
And also we are a little bit different from the rest because we actually use heating.
Okay.
So more than half of our growing area we can actually use a form of heating, either with natural gas, or with the bones from the olives.
Okay.
So biomass.
Yeah.
We can actually heat the greenhouses.
Okay.
To like tomatoes, to like fresh product, to like the healthy. The message of healthy has become very strong, which for us is an advantage.
Yeah. But is that your job to promote, or is that the retailers, or is that a combination of?
I think it's got to be a combination of.
Okay.
And unfortunately, sometimes the retailers they don't let us actually also interfere because effectively it's their business. If in that case, but I think it have to be together.
But I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, because you're not making the margin of Coca-Cola. At every can of Coke, 24% of that is that margin is spent on marketing, and our sector can't afford that. But to have that collaboration with the retailer, to understand that what you're growing here is premium, amazing, tasty product that the consumers will want and want more, and they will buy more. So that's going to be good for the retailer, because the people will then buy more fish and more white wine or whatever. But we need to get this call out to the retailers to do more with you, to collaborate more with you, so we can get this message out about. And in the last week or so in the UK, there's been a lot of talk about the negativity of ultra processed foods, how that is so bad, and this is so good.
So good.
But how? Yeah. But there's a comment, not a question. Is how can we shout about you more? And how can we get this word out that what you're growing here is amazing and is so good for health?
Yeah. I think it's difficult because it is what we need, but in terms of message, but we need to the retailer effectively to actually also let them help, because they do know a lot about their business, of course, but in terms of finding what people want, how much they want to pay, what's the limit, what is that. But in terms of the taste, in terms of the food, the message, how to prepare it, all of that, it's actually something that we know more of.
Yeah.
So we can have a play in that, I think.
Yeah. So
essential.
And this is why I get frustrated for you, as we were saying earlier, that as you're intimating, the younger generation don't understand the amount of time and effort that goes into growing tomatoes, and that you're so environmentally conscious. In terms of, not only in terms of the use of the water, but also in terms of
delivering a product that we know it's going to be healthy, and it's completely clean and doesn't have paint because of something else.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And there you go, everyone. Red Bull for bees.